For this video, I bought the cheapest hybrid style broadheads I could off of Amazon. Now, I am not a hybrid style type of broadhead shooter. In fact, I've never actually owned one. These are the first ones that I bought, and these are actually, they're from Dirt Cheap Broadheads, as you guys might be able to see there on the package. These were actually $20.04 for 6. So they're very cheap, but they have a very similar style to a Muzzy Trocar hybrid style broadhead, and I'll show a picture up here of what that looks like real quick so you guys kind of can see what they look like. They look very similar, but here's the actual broadhead. The packaging is going to come with bubble wrap, but here's what the actual broadheads are looking like. You know, they don't look bad at all. They are a hybrid style, meaning that they have a fixed blade, which is this part right here. This does not pop out, or it shouldn't. And this is the mechanical side, and this we're excited to shoot them. They look pretty sharp. They are pretty sharp. You know, they're sharp enough definitely to kill a deer. They look stout enough to kill a deer too, so we're going to go ahead and shoot them, do our blood trail test, and then shoot them through the plywood just to see if they leave us a good blood trail and to see if they're durable when they're actually going through the target, so through the plywood. This is what our hybrid broadheads are going to look like on an arrow when they are closed. This is just as if it were being flight and not actually have hit anything yet, and then they do open quite a bit. Dang near cut myself there. You can see that's a big surface area. There's some wind there. I don't know. Hopefully this wind protector helps my audio here. But this is what it's going to look like when it's open. Hopefully it has decent downrange accuracy. I would say it probably won't, just because that's a lot of surface area. It makes it unpredictable. You know, it slows your arrows down, and there's a lot of you know, drag on the front of your arrow, and specifically in one spot. That's pretty bad for accuracy. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot it through our jug just to see the blood trail, and then we're gonna go ahead and shoot it into the plywood just to see how durable it is. However, this broadhead was $3, so I'm not expecting too much, but it might be all right. If it makes it through the first shot, we'll go ahead and shoot it the same exact broadhead without sharpening or anything into this into the second shot. We're gonna do 2 shots, blood jug and plywood, so we're gonna kind of see how it is. These are our Amazon broadheads going through that jug and into the plywood. That doesn't look too bad. I hit the target a little higher than I wanted to, but let's go ahead and look at the broadhead real quick before we look at our blood trail. Broadhead went completely through. That looks weird. So the broadhead didn't actually open. That's weird because it's closed going through the plywood, so I'm kind of confused. Let's take a look at the jug and see how the jug's looking. Look at our jug here. We'll pull this through. So it did open. It went through both sides. I mean, you can see that's a pretty decent sized hole right there. Hopefully you guys can be able to see that. So it did open. It has a good sized hole, as you guys can see. It's kind of confusing. I wonder if it opened, closed. Yeah, look. So if you look here on the plywood, it actually it was open when it went through this and hit something hard and completely closed again. So I don't like that. But we're gonna go ahead and shoot it again because it's in good condition physically. But I'm not really. I'll have to shoot it again and see if it happens again. That's kind of odd. But here's what the blood would look like. You know, some pressure. That's a bleeder. I mean, not bad at all. But I'm still kind of skeptical on all that. The broadhead is still in one piece. It doesn't really look like it has that bad of damage. Both blades are a little bit bent. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that against my hand there, but you can see one of those blades is pretty bent up. Still shootable, and we're going to shoot it again. You know, I said if it was going to be in one piece, I was going to shoot it twice just to see truly how durable it was. The tip didn't break the tip. The bleeder blades look fine, but the tip is no longer sharp. It's pretty much a field point type sharpness. So I'd give it a pass on durability. But the one thing that I'm kind of concerned about, as you guys got to see, I shot this and it closed on something hard. So if you shot like a shoulder blade or even a heavy rib on like a deer, you know, anything like that, you know, any sort of size to it, this would kind of be concerning to me. Like I said, we're going to shoot it one more time just to see if it's, you know, maybe that was just a fluke and, you know, the broadhead's actually great. But we're going to shoot it one more time and let's see what happens here. This is the second run of this Amazon broadhead going through the jug and into the plywood. That doesn't look bad at all. Look at that. That's a good blood trail right there. Oh yeah, that opened her up good, 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 good. Let's see how the exit's bleeding. Exit's bleeding just as good as the entry. That's a pass on the blood trail for sure. Let's take a look at the structural integrity of the broadhead. So the broadhead is still in one piece. It had nothing bad happen to it really. I mean, it had a couple bent blades, but they're $3 for the whole broadhead, and they're holding up extremely well given for the price point. I had to think about that during this video as I was filming, and I'm like, man, I'm talking down on these broadheads so bad, but they're $3 per broadhead, so it's really doing pretty damn well for the price point that you get these broadheads at. So let's take a look at this bad boy real quick. It has, the blades aren't bent that bad. They look pretty good. The big question you guys probably clicked on this video for is, are hybrid broadheads good for deer hunting? And specifically this hybrid broadhead, would I say good? Probably not. Would I say usable and would work? Yes. I think it would, you know, just for $3 and whatever cents, it's pretty dang good broadhead. It didn't have too big of bends in it. That's the biggest bend. You guys can kind of see that skewed off left and right. It had a pretty good bend in it, and the tip is no longer sharp. However, one thing I do want to say is, even if this broadhead does fail like it did both times in our test with the mechanical portion of it, if you look, we still have 2 more blades, so this would be pretty, you know, this would definitely get the job done. I just would, you know, point you in a different direction if you're going to try a fixed blade or a mechanical or a hybrid. I would point you in a different direction than these, but I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to look at these broadheads yourself. I think they would be alright for, you know, if you're just wanting to try broadheads for smaller game like coyotes and stuff like that. I think this would be really good. And who knows, it might act completely different through a deer, but just through our test here, I wasn't very impressed with the mechanical portion of this broadhead. So let me know what you guys think in the comments too. I'll be very interested with, just kind of see what you guys think about this broadhead or other, you know, all 3 styles of broadhead between mechanical, fixed, and hybrid. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys loved today's video on this hybrid style broadhead that I bought off of Amazon. If you guys like this video, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all very soon. Yeah!